This is Le Grand Casino Du Vin, which will be held every month, well, twice a month, at the Cellar at the Grand Hyatt Manila. It's a 4-course meal, and you get to play some casino games, not for real money, but for prizes for the auction at the end of the night. The betting games all have to do with wine, so if you love wine and you're good at wine tasting, stay tuned. I'll tell you more about the games at the end of this video. But first, the food. This was our appetizer, a double-baked Meredith goat cheese souffle. It has apple, walnut, fig jam, sherry vinegar dressing, and endive. This is the second course, the pumpkin and ricotta tortellini with sage, brown butter, parmesan, and lemon. This was our first main course, the grilled beef tenderloin. It has king oyster mushrooms, potato pave, confit egg yolk, and chimichurri. And this is your second choice for your mains, if you choose this, and I actually prefer this one, the pan-seared sea bass. It has mashed cauliflower, sauce verge, black olive tapenada, and soft herbs. And for dessert, we had the frozen lemon parfait. It had citrus broth, grapefruit, lime, and orange. Back to the gaming, you start out with I think 10 to 15 chips, and throughout the night you can just multiply that by playing any of the 3 games. And the reason you want the chips is because the end of the night there is going to be an auction for different things depending on the day you're there. But for us, the auctions were another night of dinner, a massage at the spa, an overnight stay, and a very, very special champagne bottle that was actually the champagne that the royal family supposedly uses. So it was a very, very fun night. Let me explain the games to you. All the games have to do with wine. So if you like wine, then that's an even bigger bonus. But this first one, you get to taste a wine and you have to guess what region it's from. If you guess the correct region, your chips are multiplied by 5. But if that's too difficult to guess whether it's from the US or Chile or France or whatnot, then you can just also guess whether it's a New World wine or an Old World wine. So they say the Old World wine is a bit darker in color and tastes a little bit more soily, if that's a word. And there are other tips that they might give you throughout the night, or you can research on your own. But for us, it worked out and we doubled up on this table. The other game is the blind taste test, where you taste a wine in a black glass so that you don't see the color, and you have to guess whether it's a red, a white, or a rosé. I know it sounds so simple, but for a non-trained, non-connoisseur like me, oh my god, it wasn't that simple. So if you're not trained in wine, you might think it's easy, but when you try, you'll be like, oh my god, I really can't tell. And that's what happened to us. We did not do well on this table. And the last game is to test your sense of smell. They'll be giving you some aroma to smell, scent, and you have to guess what it is. You can just copy your seatmate like I did, because I could not tell. But they have that table full of different flowers or fruits or anything, and you had to put your money on what you think the scent was. And as mentioned, at the end of the night, there was the auction. They'll give you paddles, and you guys vie for whatever prize you want from the end of the night based on your chips. And you can combine chips with friends you've made throughout the night. So I highly recommend you make a bunch of friends, because a bunch of them went in for the overnight stay of the room, and I guess they'll be getting a few hours each. Just kidding, I'm not sure how they'll split that, but that's up to them. They won it. Anyway, yeah, when in Manila, come check out the Gran Hyatt Manila and their Le Grand Casino Du Vin event happening twice a month. Just check with them on their social media.